We also need to remove fruit. And when I remove fruit, I want to give that, we're just going to use a name. And we're going to use a name to figure out which fruit to move. So I'm going to ask the user for the name of the fruit as a string, and then we're going to use that to figure out which fruit they want to remove. And the way we do that is by going through the list of fruits and saying, does the name that the user gave us match any of the names of the fruit? And if it does, let's take that out. So here's how that looks. We're going to say for fruit in, I'm just going to say for object fruit in li fruits, self.li fruits, we're going to say if object fruit dot str name equals str name, not in quotes, str name. Okay, so if the fruit's object name matches the parameter name that we give here, let's distinguish between the two by changing that to a different variable so we know which one we're talking about. So the str remove name matches the fruit as we cycle through them. Then we are going to say li fruits, self.li fruits, dot remove, and then we're going to say ob fruit, because that's when we get to the one, basically what this says is for each fruit that's in that fruit stand list, we're going to say, does that fruit's name match the name that they gave us that we want to remove? And if it does, we're going to remove that fruit from the list. Now, how do we tell the user whether a fruit was removed or whether it wasn't? Well, first of all, we would say str, we were going to say this, str remove name has been removed. Okay, so we tell them that fruit has been removed. But we need to do something if this gets all the way through. What if it gets through all the way and it didn't find a fruit that matches, so it couldn't remove anything? So we might want to say something down here like print fruit, or let's use the name they gave us, str remove name was not found. Okay, that's good, because if we get through all of this list and we haven't removed anybody, if we cycle through this every time for every fruit and we haven't found anybody, then it'll say this. But right now, if it does find somebody, then it will still print this. So we've got to figure out a way to skip this last part. Since we're inside of a method, there's a very easy way to do this. It's not break, because this is after the loop, but it's something that does something like break, and that is the return keyword. Now, if I say return and I don't put anything after it, all it says is exit that function right now. Don't do anything else in the function. Don't loop anymore. Don't do this. Exit. So as soon as it finds a fruit to remove, it exits the function using that return. It doesn't return anything, which is fine. And it just goes out to the main program.